given creative license to read Mr. Haynes' report. Again, he's very sorry that he could not be here. This is our Christmas edition of the board meeting, and he's out sick, unfortunately, so we wish him a speedy recovery. But I will read to you what he prepared in his comments for today. So he says, happy holidays to everyone, whether you're celebrating Hanukkah, Christmas, or Kwanzaa. At this time, it's time to cherish family and friends. It is also a time of reflection, giving, hope, and promise of things to come. Just some basic updates within the community. We had a wonderful tree lighting ceremony. For those of you that missed our tree lighting event, it was quite a celebration, and it's a huge thank you to Main Street Theater, the Girl Scouts and the Youth Center children who participated. And Mr. Haynes gives a special thank you to those in RIOC and the team that restored a Roosevelt Island tradition in a grand fashion. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to celebrate these successes and have these festivities, so thank you very much. We had a holiday toy drive yesterday. It was an amazing performance, again, by the Roosevelt Island Youth Center and Good Shepherd. Afterwards, toys from our holiday toy drive were provided. And again, Mr. Haynes thanks a RIOC team that participated, the Youth Center, PSD, the Disabled Association, NYPD, the Cafe at Cornell Tech, and PS 217 for collaborating in this initiative. Many of you have inquired over time about the OMNY turnstiles coming to the tram. Just to give you an update, our Assistant Vice President of Communications, Mr. Akeem Jamal, and Mr. Haynes met with the project team from the MTA, along with Councilmember Julie Menon and her team. The MTA stressed that Roosevelt Island is a priority, but there are larger behind-the-scene challenges that are being addressed. We're still targeted for the second quarter of 2023, so fingers crossed that will hopefully be installed and go off without a hitch. Public purpose funds. So just to give you an update, I've been in contact with our contacts at New York Community Trust that have been spearheading the public purpose fund program, and they will be making announcements at the beginning of the year, so please stay tuned, check your emails often. I'm told that the application process is set to jump on February 1st. So please be on the lookout as they are preparing diligently to hopefully make that process a very seamless one for all of our community organizations. And I'm happy to report that our SAC license that we've been applying for is hopefully going to, we're going to acquire it for school age child care license for our youth center. This is also going to allow RIOC to expand its programming, which will allow for more children to participate in the island's community. I know it's been a very popular program based on our team and the hard work that's been put in. So we're very appreciative of that, and thank you, Anna Medina, who is not present today, but she and her team have done glorious things to move this process along, so we're very grateful. Just a quick update on projects. Sports Park, which I know everybody's excited about. This is an exciting project that we are sure the community will love, as we have a new team in place and enhanced services. We're still working with New York City agencies to get inspections done, which will be easier after the holiday season. But we did send out notification last week that in January we will provide a lot of pertinent information. So after the holidays, please check your advisories, those of you that are signed up, and if you're not signed up, we encourage you to sign up. That's a good way to get a source of information about things going on at RIOC. Updates on permitting, pricing, and other pertinent information will be provided at that time. We are pleased to announce also that we are bringing pickleball to Roosevelt Island. As Mr. Haynes previously mentioned, we have decided to dedicate the courts behind Sports Park to that effort, and a formal announcement will go out soon, but asphalt was laid and striping was completed this month, I believe, and the court will be completed and accessible in the early spring, so that's really exciting. Our Blackwell Park project, this is the only real park area on the island, and we hope to improve it for all to enjoy. We will be reaching out to the Roosevelt Island community next month for comments on a design project. I think there's 2 options that are being considered. So we encourage the community input to hopefully select a park that is amenable and pleasurable for all. And then finally, we have our roadway project, which we've kicked off a design meeting for the Roosevelt Island roadways and paved surface rehabilitation project. By late spring 2023, we will have an island-wide master plan, which is exciting. We will then come to the community once again for comment on the plan as well. The scope of this project is to produce island-wide master plans that will change island parking layouts, signages, potential bus stop locations, potential for higher car zones and loading zones and the like. And as a final note for Mr. Haynes, he wants to thank our RIOC team. We have done such an incredible, built an incredible team that has grown so much this year. We've had a lot of changes and some challenges. We've elevated and repositioned some well-deserving people within the organization. We've also added some talented team members that have an immediate impact on our operations. We noticed almost instant, immediate changes, and it's all great things happening. Mr. Haynes says that he greatly appreciates all of your hard work and effort. We will continue to push each other and strive for excellence this upcoming year. And then, Mr. Shinozaki, this is for you. Finally, he said, I would like to thank the RIOC board for their service. Today, as we would like to celebrate and acknowledge the service of Michael Shinozaki, who will be leaving our board, which is unfortunate for us. You will be missed, but you will still be on the island, so that's good. And he said, on a personal level, I would like to thank Michael for always challenging me and while serving as Chief Operating Officer and now President and CEO. He says that you always put the community first and had thoughtful insight in whatever initiative, project, or challenge to be had. We thank you for your service and look forward to celebrating with you later on a later date. So that concludes the President's report. He says, happy holidays to everyone and have a happy and safe new year.